Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF with the Fast Game Show. I'm Mike C.
And I'm Fred White.
Today we're here to talk to you about you're probably going up there shopping and everything, going to all the malls and everything. You're like, what console system should I get? Because there's a lot of stuff to choose from. We got let's just start with the regular consoles. You got the Wii U,
Right.
You got the PS4,
Right.
You got the Xbox One, and they got something called this Alienware.
Right.
Okay.
So we're going to try to help you make your decision on what console to get or to add.
Okay.
So let's start off with the Wii U.
Okay.
Now, before we start talking about these, as much flack as we give the Wii U and all these other consoles about not having next-gen gameplay, they all are fun to play in its own way. Okay.
Yep.
So let's start off with the Wii U.
Okay, with the Wii U, you have your Mario Kart, you have your Mario Party. Mario is just basically the main driver of the Wii U. For those that like Smash Brothers, you got that as well too. There's a lot of things to play on the Wii U. Wii U is more family-oriented gameplay, and it brings you that the way to use the gamepad and everything to move and everything through the environments. That last Mario that they just did was awesome. And
Mario Maker.
Yeah, Mario Maker was awesome. They have a lot of stuff to do with the Wii U, and right now you can get it, I think, $249 at Best Buy, so which is a great deal, and you're getting the top games up in there. I think they even have Splatoon. Me and Fred are not really into Splatoon, but there's a lot of Splatoon lovers out there, and it comes with Mario 8. I think it comes with that new Mario as well, too. So it's a lot of console bundles and everything to get for the Wii U.
Now, all these consoles are trying to be the centerpiece of your entertainment system.
Correct.
And I don't think Wii U is hitting that.
Nah.
Because, for the simple fact, people still have physical media like DVDs and Blu-rays. And again, their third system that they came out with, they have a CD drive. They're not supporting DVD or Blu-rays.
Which is still kind of weird to this time and period on this next generation phase. We want something new. But Wii U is okay. And I say it's pretty fun to get. Me and Fred got everything. Yeah. So
you can still watch like Netflix and stream.
Right. You can stream on
you can get on the internet with it.
Correct.
Some sites you can't get on because it doesn't support HTML or HTML5 or it doesn't support Flash. Correct. So you're kind of limited on a lot of websites that you can go to. But I don't think it's for the hardcore gamer. If you want to get into the next gen gaming platforms, or you want to get your kids into the next gen gaming platforms, and you don't want to expose them to a lot of violent games that's on the other consoles, I think this will probably be their great choice.
It really is. It's a good family type of system. You know, if you got younger kids growing up, they want to play on something, feel all special and everything. Hey, it'd be a good thing for a kid to open up on Christmas.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the Xbox One.
Okay, Xbox One. Xbox One, I like it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
They got a lot of exclusive titles. Stuff that just came out like Tomb Raider. Great game. Fred gave it a 5 out of 5. You know, when Fred gives a game 5 out of 5, it must be pretty awesome. So they have great games up on there. They bring it back. They remade Gears of War. They have a whole lot of other exclusives coming out next month. Actually, next year. That Quantum Dream. Is that Quantum Dream?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and they have a lot of stuff coming out for the Xbox. They're basically the ones, I think, leading far as that, making the console a centerpiece of your system. Because they do a lot of streaming on Xbox. You know, you can get your apps and everything. You can do your sci-fi now. Granted, when it first came out, there was a whole talk about the different type of files, or let's just say you couldn't trade with your friend or something like that. But they squashed all that. And now they're doing it that you can trade with your friends and all that stuff, and you won't have no problems with that. The only thing I dislike about Xbox, it seems like there's an update every time you turn on the system. That is the only real big flack. But once the game starts running everything, it's awesome. But you got to make sure you have to get an external storage device.
Yeah.
These games are huge. It's 60 plus, 40 plus, and that stuff. Because I think the console system that they got now is like 1 terabyte. Yeah, I think you can get that for under $300 now because it's the holiday season and stuff like that. You're going to need that, and you're going to need more.
Now, you cannot change out the terabyte hard drive or the 500 gig hard drive that comes with it. And the thing about the Xbox is they kind of does what Apple does. They bring stuff out, and then there's no longer support for it. And I'm talking about the Kinect. Now, when it did come out, it was centered around the Kinect, and the Kinect was going to be the next game changer. But all of a sudden, they stopped supporting it because I think it had to do with the frames or the fraps, what people call them, keeping up with the PS4. You know, a lot of games wasn't in 1080p, was still running at 720,
900.
So you know, with that, and then like Mike said, you have a limited amount of space. But the good thing about that is that you can have endless hard drives, external hard drives,
which is awesome.
And I mean, but that's kind of like a downer because if you don't get a self-bus hard drive, then you have to go into the back of your TV and find, you know, free ports in your surge protector to plug up these external hard drives.
That is true.
You know, and with the functionalities that's coming out with it now is finally backwards compatible with a lot of games that you probably traded in to get your Xbox One, so you don't have them no more unless you got them digitally. They're coming out with a DVR function on this thing, so that's pretty nice. It has a TV tuner that you can get for it, and overall, I think the Xbox is the only one that is really the centerpiece of your home entertainment because it has the HDMI through, so you can watch your you can watch your cable or whatever, and then you can use the Xbox to turn off your TV and turn on your TV. You know,
and with all these updates that they have right now, the Xbox really does turn on and turn off with the Kinect because they have really streamlined that. If you say Xbox like we're doing in this conversation, the Xbox turned on.
So let's go to PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4, my favorite. I am a PlayStation lover. I always been a PlayStation lover when it first came out, way back in the day, and I kept getting PlayStation. I had all the PlayStations, and PlayStation 4 is no exception. I really like the graphic quality in the PlayStation 4. It's an awesome console. I don't know how to really word it any different. It's not so much the centerpiece of your entertainment, but it does allow you to have those different apps. They got a PlayStation View. Some of the stuff ain't great PlayStation now. You can play the old games. Some people like playing the old games. They're going to have backwards compatibility, which is kind of weird. We talked about it earlier about the PlayStation.
Probably some of the games that you traded in to get your Dreamcast, you no longer have them,
which is kind of weird. But far as graphic and fun wise, PlayStation is great. When they say games are coming out in 1080, they really are 1080 games. I really can't have too much bad to say about the PlayStation other than the order.
And you can get the camera with it as well,
That's
and it has
true.
the same functionality like the Kinect where you turn it on and off, but it doesn't turn your TV on and off like the PlayStation. And you can get, if you can still find it now, the PlayStation TV, which will allow you to stream your gameplay from your PS3 and PS4 to a different TV in your house. It's best to be wired, but nowadays, if you don't have a brand new home that's already network ready, you're going to be running this stuff Wi-Fi, and it's going to run extremely slow in some cases. But overall, I think out of all the consoles that we're mentioning, I think the PlayStation is probably the best one, other than being a centerpiece. You can change the hard drive.
That's right.
If I didn't
and
say
they
that
did,
before.
they did make the PlayStation the easiest out of anything to change the hard drive. They made it so simple because I remember when changing my hard drive in PlayStation 3, I had to unscrew this, unscrew that, lift this up, move this over here to get onto the hard drive. With this, you just slide back the cover, you just undo a couple screws, I think 4 or 5 screws, pull the one out, put the new one in, toss it back up together. It's real fast. It takes less than 10 minutes, actually.
Now, you need a laptop hard drive.
Yes, you do. You do need a SAT hard drive.
Nokia has this device where you can put in a desktop hard drive. Whoa. But I think right now the PlayStation only supports 2 terabytes. And, as many games as we get and I review and I just get personally, every time I put in a new game, I have to delete something out because I have no more room. And this is happening all the time. So if they can improve in that point, then I think it's an excellent system to get. But I think if they improve with external hard drive support, it would be a nice game changer.
If they really do external. Because I did put a 3 terabyte up in my PS4, and it works.
Oh, you was able to reload 3?
I was able to reload 3. So
we're gonna do a show. We're gonna do a show how to change your Xbox. I mean your PS4 hard drive.
And it's real simple because you can just go up online. They give you step-by-step instructions on how to change it out. It's real simple, but we will do a how-to. Or
the only thing I hate about that is that all the information I got has to get. It's gonna be hours.
Yeah, as far as the cloud and stuff, that's with transfer or whatever.
Yeah.
A day you need to go do something else. That's where you should go ahead and do that. Just don't be sitting by waiting for all your stuff to transfer and everything. But it is a good look. PlayStation 4, they got a lot of exclusive. You got Uncharted coming up. You got God of War, which is eventually going to come out. They're working on it right now. So you got a lot of good quality exclusives on the PS4. And right now, PS4 is the home of Call of Duty Black Ops. So they receive all the map packs. You know, your favorite DLC. They receive all that first this time around. So PlayStation 4 is the way to go. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my picks. So
all right.
All right.
So now let's go to the Alienware Alpha console, and this thing is really making a buzz for games out here. Right. Now it's not a beast gaming rig that you can build for about like $3,000 and change your video card. When you get this Alienware Alpha console, you get it in 2 different modes. You get which one is called the Steam OS, which just Steam is on it, and you can just play the games. And the other one is called the Advanced something that comes pre-installed with Windows 10 and Steam OS. And out of all 3 that we have mentioned previously, I think that this is the best console to get. The reason being, though it doesn't get exclusives like the PlayStation and the Xbox and the Wii, like the Marios or the God of Wars or the Halos, if you're a person that knows about computers, you can get this system and you can be on top of the game. I mean, the games that come on Steam look 10 times better than anything on the console.
I really can
but
attest to that.
It has its limitations because you can only upgrade the processor, which we showed you all. We upgraded from a i3 to i7. The RAM, which even Dell and GameStop didn't tell you that it can go up to 16 gigs of RAM. And the hard drive, which, you know, I said I wasn't going to upgrade, but I'm going to have to. So those 3 components are the only things that you can do to upgrade the system. And you find yourself tweaking, changing configurations for every game. So if you get the Alienware Alpha, you must got to know something about computers and installation and just Windows 10 in general, because it can be a headache. You know, this is not just a plug and play system. Yeah. You know, you just can't turn it on, start playing your games, and that's it. No, that's not how it works. But the Alienware will run you almost $800 if you get the i7 version. But it's worth it if you want better graphics, or you can just go ahead and get the i3 version and then upgrade to i7 later on. i3 can play some of the games that's out right now, but it's just extremely slow because the processor is not beefy enough to run those type of titles. But with the Alienware right out the box, you can stream Netflix and stuff like that. You can't do Blu-rays or DVDs right out the box. You would have to get an external DVD or Blu-ray drive to do that. And I think it's worth it. It has something like the Xbox One, where it has the pass-through on it, but the Xbox One works much better than the pass-through on the Alienware Alpha. But it's a good console to get. I don't think it would be your first console. I think if you already own a P4 or Xbox One, then you get that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, because I'm looking forward to me finally getting an Alienware Alpha. So I'm going to work my way towards that, because I already have the PS4. And, you know, it saves you a little bit on trying to upgrade and spend another, let's say you're going to spend another $400 or $499 for the next console that comes up in a couple of years. So it's a way to upgrade without actually, you know, you hold on to a console instead of a new thing coming in, and then you're just pushing the other one off to the side. So. Yeah,
and the good thing about the Alienware too is when you buy games like Origin and Ubisoft, that they be lying a lot, And other games like Rockstar games, those games are already stored in the cloud for
That's
you.
right. Which is
And
awesome.
even if you decide to wipe your hard drive clean, like, oh, all my stuff is on there, you could just go back and log into the system
pull it back
and
up.
get your account. Because I had the Sims, I think it was Origins or something, whatever the Sims come on. When I was loading up some of my games, I forgot, like, a long time ago, I had the Sims on there, and I reloaded it on my Alpha. I didn't even have the disc, but it loaded back on. So, it's pretty good. So, all of these, we're going to give each and every system a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, because they all bring something different to the table, man.
Yeah.
It's all some great quality systems. You know, we bash certain things on certain games or what's released out, but it really is a good pick to pick from. So either way you pick, you really won't lose. Just for those, just be in mind, those that's really good with computers or whatever, you go for the Alienware Alpha. Everybody else is usually just for the console versions.
Yeah. Just make sure you know something about computers
That's
before you leap into that, because it's an expensive brick if you don't know what you want. But yeah, make your choice. But any choice that you make, you will be satisfied.
Yeah, you definitely will.
Okay. So that's going to do it for this show, and we'll see you next time on WWTF,
We want the facts.
the Gaming Show.
See you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.